The line items tab in WATS shows every individual invoice and hauler data line item that WATS has processed. It gives you one row per charge or weight measurement rather than one row per file. You can use this page to answer questions that don't neatly fit at the file level, such as which line items were coded to a particular cost type, or which rows are missing a particular waste stream. Or it's also useful for bulk correction. For instance, if you need to fix the site or the waste stream on 40 different line items at once that span multiple files, that currently is a bit tricky to do by going to individual files and making the same changes over and over again. The line items page gives you a centralized place to do that all at once. So let's give you an example of how you can do this. First, how do you get there? Going to the data sources subnav, you can find underneath files line items. Now, line items will show you items from both invoices, hauler data, or hauler data files. It also will show you data from survey data if you are using that feature of WATS as well. So just something to know. And by default, there is a date range applied to kind of limit the scope, because with many of our clients, there are tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of line items across all of their files. So it's good to start with an initial date range to limit the scope and keep your searches and filtering fast. Beyond that, though, you have a full search so that you can do individual terms, like search by the account number, for instance, say 06438, and limit to all records which have any line item that matches that text, or where the parent data or the parent file matches that text. Now you can notice there are various columns here that are from the parent file, such as the file name that it was imported on, the file type, the vendor, the record number, and the account number. But then after that, you get to go see all the different fields that are at the item level, such as the site, the description, and waste stream, etc. Waste stream type, material type, quantity. So this can be great for finding and looking up records, but what else can you do with it? You can also use the new bulk selection feature, which the line items page offers, to perform bulk edits or bulk deletes. You could select all rows that match your search criteria or filter criteria, click delete, and this would perform a bulk deletion. Now be cautious, this will actually delete all the records. You can also use it to perform a bulk edit. You can select individual field changes that you want to make. For instance, setting the cost type to a different cost type, or setting the material type to a particular material type that you have at your client. And it will now perform this across all of the line items on all the associated files. And the other feature to note here is that there is now a new multi-column filter capability. So if I wanted to, for instance, find all records with the 06438 account number, I could do that here, 06438, and I can add additional filters as well, such as where description contains, let's say, trash, and description contains, let's say, contamination. I can then apply the filter, and it will find all records that match that criteria. It didn't match anything, so let's go ahead and reduce that a bit. There we go. Now I could add additional filters, and those are visible with the little orange at one active filter icons. You can go up to here to kind of see all the filters, or you can get back to filters by clicking on any individual column and clicking on the filter. That's a quick overview of the new line items page. We hope you like it, and let us know what you think.